daily challenge. Let's start with cells, single color cells. Like this purple here, it's the only purple color. So we place our first cell there, cross out row, cross out column, cross out adjacent cells. Then maroon here, it's the only maroon cell, so we place our second cat there, cross out row, cross out column, cross out adjacent cells. Then gold, we have that single gold there, cross out column, cross out row. Then we find our next color. So we only have 3 yellow here. We cross out the adjacent box. Okay, whichever we choose, that green one will be an adjacent cell. Well, we only have green here in this row, so we cross out other cells in that row. Then adjacent cell, that one will become adjacent whichever we will choose. Then we find that yellow cells can only be found in this row, so we cross out other cells, potential adjacent cells, cross them out. Okay, we cross out brown also there. Then, so for these 2 columns where yellow and green can be found, so there are only in 2 columns, so other cells in that column, we cross them out. Then for this row, we can see the blue-green box only in this row. So other blue-green boxes in other rows, we cross them out. So this row, the 3rd row, will be the blue-green box. While on the 2nd row, that's the gray or blue box. So only blue box can be found there. So our cat for that color will be on the 2nd row. We cross out other colors or other we cross out blue in other rows or column. Okay, then that leads us to this is the only cell without cat for that particular column. So we place our cat. Then okay, we have a single dark green here. We place our cat, cross out row, cross out column. Then we have a single brown here. Place our cat, cross out column, cross out row. Then we have a single pink there, cross out row, cross out column. Then single blue-green there. So we place. So this yellow here is adjacent to the cat on the brown cell, so we cross this out, therefore we have a single yellow there. Then we place our last cat, and that's our